dissection, I guess you could say. We are going to look at this.
Wytheria negated the weight of buildings and mounted the sky.
Okay. First off, there's like only one part of Monster Hunter that I've ever seen this kind of stuff happening. Like, for instance, like the whole floating stuff like this is during the time, I think it was in 4? I don't know. I don't know fully. I need to be fact checked again. But I believe it was in 4. They had like the whole floating rocks and shit going on, but that was to enter a boss arena area, I believe.
I can't stop wondering, how can all this exist up amongst the clouds?
First off, I like the design of the monster. Call me crazy, but I like how it looks. I like the beak. I've seen this because my friends have showed me like some stuff like this right here. They showed me like some of the actual stuff, but I really wanted to like talk about how I like his beak. I like the beak only. The beak. This is the best part of the entire monster, the beak. But all seriousness though, I do like the design of it. Oh yeah, that's right. It goes into like a flock of things too. Yeah, I like that. I like this a lot actually. Also, the arena area right here, like at least this part of the map, this whatever area we're in, probably I don't know, like 8 or some shit. This looks fucking gorgeous. Can I just say? Oh yeah, yep. The double trigger. You can't tell me this is not fucking double trigger. You cannot sit here and tell me that it's not fucking Neo. You cannot sit here and tell me that's not Neo fucking flinging around like some dipshit. But all in all, it looks really good. And yet again, Greatsword just stays fucking eating. I'll say it like this. If Greatsword has this, I shudder to believe what the fuck like Insect Glaive has. Because we've already seen bits and parts about this. Because again, this is the stuff that my friends showed me. Again, one arming a fucking bowgun is crazy. No, is that not hype though? Because like I said before, my friend already showed me this stuff, but still, it's insane. Because I ain't never seen some shit like that before. And plus, I just realized this part right here. You're fucking guiding around while holding the gun up with one. I just realized this part right here. That's so fucking cool. Yeah, look. That's sick as well.
Affect the environment with just their presence. A moving natural disaster.
Too powerful to tame. Too difficult to reach.
Oh, I just realized what those fucking feet were. Oh my god. Kush the Dior is back. Oh. I just realized who those feet belong to. Matter of fact, let's go back real quick.
They can affect the environment with just their presence. A moving natural disaster.
Too powerful to tame.
Okay. This is very sus. This is very sus, but hear me out. I know it due to his grippers. And look at his skin on his This looks bad. But look at his skin on his toes real quick. It shows that it's Kush the Diora, because no other skin on people's toesy like that kind of look like. I mean, there's some that look similar, but like, plus his tail. The tail looks very much similar to how it looked in World. So, yep, good. I'm not being judged yet.
Difficult to reproduce. Sounds like.
Oh, this. Oh, okay. Never mind. My fault. It shows you Kush the Diora, anyways. My fault. That's bad. I'm not beating the allegations with that one. Oh boy. Now, here comes for like the big moment right here alone, because this is probably the biggest part, and perhaps again for my friend who really likes Fatalis. He really likes Fatalis. A massive expansion. Okay, here's the thing, right? So, Arshan Long, hopefully I'm saying it right. Hopefully, please fact check me. Arshan Long, right, is effectively just, from what I was told, again, I need to go look this stuff up more. From what I was told, it could lead to Fatalis coming down the line because of like Arshan Long's being effectively like the dinner meals for Fatalis and stuff like that. Because Fatalis, you know, is a hardy boy, I guess, and he needs his meal. The whole thing with Arshan Long is the fact they're just too big to care. Not a whole lot of things can threaten its existence. And from what I've seen, it looks like more like a baby one from what I've seen right here. This kind of looks like more like a baby one. I'm going to be honest. This looks like a juvenile because the older ones get fucking massive. To point out how big they get. So in Monster Hunter Stories 3, right? That's just granted, Monster Hunter Stories I don't believe is canon, but the size of those monsters are kind of canon. And the Arshan Long one that you see like as like a skeleton in like the desert area, yeah, that one, that is a more older one, but they keep fucking growing, I believe. Those bitches are big, fucking massive. Is there anything else? Okay. I think that's all. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Now, granted, I know I'm late on this train, but the whole thing right here is kind of like telling me like, well, now we're just gonna start dropping in Elder Dragons on your forehead, because back in World we just had nothing but Elder Dragons dropped on our forehead at the beginning. Now, I don't know if they're going to start doing what they did back in World. When it comes down to just dropping Elder Dragons on your head, or how they did it in Rise, where they'll just be like, oh, by the way, you got to go fight this other Elder Dragon. So good luck, fuck boy. Or they're going to make it like a whole event, like how they did it with Gauze. Granted, Gauze was like, he is his own big ass problematic entity, truth be told. But still, though, I wonder if they're going to make it more of an event for all the other Elder Dragons. I wonder. Granted, nothing like on the same level as Gauze, but like, you know, just like miniature like events. And I'm telling you right now, I'm making a prediction. I am making the biggest fucking prediction perhaps possible. Arcvale is going to be our second Demi-Elder. I'm telling you, he's going to be our second fucking Demi-Elder. There's no shot that he's not going to be our fucking second Demi-Elder. For too long, we only had the one. And the only one I feel like that can reach to that certain level, to that certain environment at this point in time, would be Arcvale. I've already talked to him about this beforehand with my bud, but I'm going to go ahead and say this right now. Is that Arcvale to me just seems like an evolving creature that will continue to swarm around the place and then start devouring everything. Well, not devour, but more like absorb. But he can devour, because we've seen it before do it. But what I'm getting at is this. The more he'll continue to absorb from different monsters, I fear that he will become like a Demi-Elder, to where he will become, because right now I feel like he is a Demi-Elder, but then as he continues to gorge and gorge and gorge, he will become an actual fucking Elder Dragon. And depending on how many things that he gorged on, because I feel like what they could do with him is that he could be a elemental based like Elder Dragon that will evolve depending on what elements that he is eating, right? And then he'll evolve into that part. He'll evolve into the Elder Dragon version of him, but also carrying the most dominant trait that he used in order to get to his elemental, to his Elder Dragon process. So for instance, let's say Ray Dow, right? Let's say Ray Dow was his main fucking course meal, and he kept absorbing from Ray Dow, right? And Ray Dow is effectively just nothing more nor less but a stun gun. So the main element that he'll probably get from him is electricity, or or thunder for the element. And because he ate so many of that version of element like beasts that will revolve around thunder, like Ray Dow, he will then use that stored up energy and then morph into the Elder Dragon. But that version of his Elder Dragon for Arcvale, I feel like he's going to be effectively like the Eevee for Demi Elders. That's what I'm essentially saying. If he eats too much dragon and then evolve, his predominant fucking trait will be used for dragon, which he already does use dragon, but I'm just saying. Let's just say that, or actually it could be a mixture of the two, where like depending on how many things he ate that has a certain different type of element, because he's only going after monsters that are almost at monster, like we're playing fucking stories. He's only going after monsters that are only elemental heavy. Like, don't get me wrong, there are monsters that he does attack that don't have any like elements, but all the monsters that he attacked that, by the way, excuse me, I burped. Oh, excuse me again. But all the monsters he's ever attacked, like in game, have all had some form of elemental type of ability. I think all of them have an elemental type ability that he all tried to do, like the main absorb damage thing. He's done that to all of them and has absorbed something from them, regardless if it's fire, like anything that's elemental, he has tried to absorb them. I think that's the main takeaway on that one. So he might end up becoming like an Eevee switch knife when it comes down to becoming like a Demi Elder that will evolve into an actual like Elder Dragon that will now have his element and whatever element that he mainly gorged on, right? I fully feel like they could do that with him because, like I said, every monster we've ever seen him absorb has some form of fucking elemental properties. Regardless if they give you Water Blight, Fire Blight, Thunder Blight, Dragon Blight, he has absorbed them. So all I'm saying is he might become the EV evolution group for the Demi Elders, because we only have the one, and he just recently got put down there as a Demi Elder, which is Gore Magala. Then you'll later on have Shagaru Gore Magala, of course, probably in the next update. That's probably gonna be one of the first 3 Elder Dragons you'll probably end up fighting, if not one of the final ones you'll end up fighting anyhow. Because there's no way in the world that they just have Gore and they just won't give you Shagaru. That's not going to happen. And if you think they're not going to give you the mutated second version of it, you're out of your fucking mind. They're probably going to give you that one too. Like, because here's the thing, right? We already have well updated versions of Gore Magala of most of the other monsters right next to like Valstrax. And honestly, they could bring back Basil Geese. They could bring him back too, actually, and I'm thinking about it. They could bring back Basil Geese. Yeah. No, I wouldn't mind that. Matter of fact, hang on. Right. So this part right here, right. This part right here. Okay. So we can easily tell this area right here that we're at. Granted, I know this is pretty obvious, but still, this area that we're probably sitting here, like all this together is probably due to a Elder Dragon, obviously, right? Or at least from the old civilization that was here and somehow defied the laws of physics, I guess. The only other place that I've seen this shit happen was in Arena, and it was with effectively like the same Black Dragon level type threat with Elatrion. The same type of monster that could do this is right next to Electron is Aramatsu, I believe that's the name. Aramatsu is the name, I believe. Please fact check me again. But yeah, no, I fully believe that like this right here is probably gonna be like Amatsu shows up, or some big danger is going to show up. There's no shot that it doesn't. It will, and when it does, you know, it's just gonna happen. That's sure. Why not? Now let's get to this part right here, right? This part right the fuck here. This is gonna be real fucking fun. Okay, that's gonna be real fun to do. Also, I've realized something too. We're also fighting not the regular Rathalos. So in this area, this has to be another attachment of the what's it called place? Hang on. What's the name of the place? What's the name of the place? The other place where we fight Zoshia. So this place has to be connected to that area as well. And I forget what the name of the place. I'm already loading up the game right now so I can read what it is because I don't remember. Give me a second. I'm already loading up the game so I can go look. Ruins of Liberia. Yes, that is what I was talking about. So this has to be connected to that because you usually don't see like these versions of them outside of that area. So that this has to be connected to that. Or they broke free and now they're just here. So I wonder if they're also going to show up in all the other areas as well. I wonder. With that being said, right? So now we have the poor test versions of these monsters. Yeah, no, it because they okay, so all right, okay. So I didn't really peek that beforehand. Until just now. Also, this is still fucking rad. This is still fucking rad. Yeah, no, it's all of the like the Guardians. There we go. That's the word I wanted to say. It's all of the fucking Guardians. All we're missing now at this point in time is Uwu to show up out of somewhere.
They can affect the environment with just their presence. A moving natural disaster.
Too powerful to tame, too difficult to reproduce.
Too powerful to obtain, too difficult to reproduce. Sounds like an elder dragon. I don't think they're talking about this dickhead. I don't think they're talking about Kush in that set of sentences. They're talking about someone else.
Difficult to reproduce.
Presence. A moving natural disaster.
Too powerful to tame, too difficult to reproduce. Sounds like an elder dragon.
Okay. Walking natural disaster, which are all elder dragons, that's true. Too powerful to, to fuck. Anyways, too powerful to capture, too powerful to, okay. I'm still thinking, right? They have to be talking about elder dragons all in general, if that's the case. If they're talking about elder dragons. But even then, I just feel like they're talking about one in particular. Because not all of them, granted, they are natural disasters. They're all walking natural disasters. But I feel like they were talking about one in particular. And unfortunately, I know for a fact they're not talking about fucking Nergigante, because for some reason Nergigante got benched by an ice queen. So that's cool. I'm still not mad. No, why would I still be mad about that? Fucking Christ, man. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. My boy gets benched. He gets benched, and for what?